summer some people are already having. I hope everybody's safe because I already heard about a storm threat yesterday. I was following along with weather in our own little area, hoping to get to the beach, which I did, and I'm grateful, but did see that other parts of the country, not so great weather. Storms, they happen, right? They can happen in the winter. They can happen when we're expecting them because we are following the news, or out of nowhere. So can I just ask, what's your plan? Like, what happens with you and your family and at your house when the power goes out? Do you lose your air conditioning and just get angry? Do you dump all that food in the fridge? And gosh, let's hope that like you needed to go to the grocery store, so you're only emptying like a little bit of food. But what if you just went to the grocery store and you're basically dumping your entire fridge that you just stocked up? What about like cell phones? Because do you just want to call somebody and tell them that you're safe, or check on somebody and see if they're safe? I mean, there's my sister-in-law has a CPAP machine too. I always think about her. I mean, there's just so many reasons why power outages can be scary and can be threatening. So I've got an EcoFlow. Have you seen this before? Okay, let me tell you what's going on here. First off, EcoFlow is a brand that's been around since 2017, and this is what they excel at. And so many families rely on them for these storms that cause power outages. This has 15 outlets on it, and I'm even going to show you a solar option in a second. So when you can't charge this because the power's out for days, we have solar panels so you can keep using your EcoFlow. But this is the largest, most powerful EcoFlow QVC has, and yet we have it for the lowest price ever. So let me walk you through what you're going to get, because you basically make sure this is all charged and ready to go, and then you're going to put it probably somewhere central where you could now plug your fridge in and charge your phone and turn a lamp on so you have light, and put a fan in all at once, by the way, so you can get cooled off. Now, if you just want the EcoFlow, just want the system itself, on sale, it's going to save you $750 from what QVC usually carries it for. So it's now down to $1,150 with free shipping, by the way, and a payment plan, if you want, of $230. And the way the payment plan works, you do the first payment today, you have it home in a few days, and you do that payment once per month. In this case, it's 5 months, but you have your EcoFlow at home while you're paying for it. So if the power goes out next week, hopefully your delivery has arrived and you're good to go, even though you're still paying in process. And then I just want to show you down here, you can add in, if you want, which a lot of people do, a solar panel option. I'm gonna tell you, I didn't quite understand the solar panel option when this was first created. I was like, huh, what? And then I realized, oh, sometimes the power is not just out for a day. Sometimes the power is out for days. And so what happens is eventually you're gonna run out of power on your EcoFlow, because this gets plugged in and gets charged, and then it always works for you even without the power. But then if this is running day after day after day, eventually it's gonna lose its power, so you can charge it by the sun. So that is really ideal for those who have ever experienced a long power outage, or you just want to be prepared like a Girl Scout or a Boy Scout for the worst. And the one that has the solar panel, even more of a discount today, that saves you $1,200 from what it originally cost at QVC. No longer is it $2,450, it's down to $1,250. Your payment, by the way, is only $20 more. If you were planning Easy Pay, you might want to go ahead and do the $20 more payment and throw in the solar panels. Again, free shipping. Now, color-wise, it's just the gray. I didn't want anyone to think there's different choices. And then I want to give you some options as far as payment goes. If you use your Q card, which is our in-store credit card, you're going to see information pop up top left. You are eligible for 18-month special financing. So your payments go down closer to 64 without solar panel and 70 with solar panel. So that might help you out too. And then by all means, I'm just going to throw out this too. Have fun with it. Like if you're not even using it because the power's out, but you've got a football game and a tailgate, and maybe you live in one of the states where you can drive that SUV onto the beach. Don't you want some music? Don't you want to fire up the electric grill? Yeah, agreed. So use it while you're waiting for the storms to happen. And if you have one, would you mind if you have a second giving us a call? Because we really do love talking to our customers in general, but it is always great to hear your stories about EcoFlow. So all the business out of the way, let's welcome in Craig Smith. He's one of our fabulous guests here at QVC. Hey. You look very ready for summer in the palm print shirt.
I'm feeling the unofficial kickoff this summer.
All right.
I'm feeling it.
Well, sir, let's talk about EcoFlow because I think it's genius that these power boxes even exist. I mean, what did our parents and our grandparents do? Now, we have the possibility to protect ourselves from these power outages and be able to still turn our fridge on, still have electricity. I mean, our whole house is not gonna glow, but we have a whole lot of power back with the EcoFlow.
Well, the other option for you, Amy, is to get one of those big gas generators or have one of the ones set up already connected to your house. They typically cost $10,000 to $20,000. Or you have the one on wheels that you have to fuel up every now and again. You have to make sure the oil mix is in there and you're doing the pull starting. And oh, by the way, make sure you push it far enough away from the house because you can't let the fumes inside. EcoFlow is an environmentally friendlier option for you. They totally changed the way that we generate, store, and then use power. And this is everything you're going to get. The X-Boost technology means that this big boy right here with 2,000 watt hours of power is going to charge in an hour and a half. So for completely gone. Think about how many times you try to charge your phone and you're looking at your phone after an hour going, oh, still not there. This thing will charge itself in an hour and a half. It's portable, it's gas free. You can use it inside the house with no fumes, no concern. There is zero maintenance as well, plus a 5-year warranty from EcoFlow. And this is designed to work for 3,000 units or up to 10 years. 3,000 unit uses, rather, up to 10 years with this big bad boy here.
Well, and it's easy. So you just get it out of the box when we deliver it to you. And I would say charge it then. Even if you have picture perfect weather and it looks like it's going to be picture perfect weather for weeks at a time, you're still going to want to charge this. So then if something does change, it's ready to go. And then I always suggest, for me, what's more important, you know, food. So I would put it somewhere when the power does go out, and really it's like when the power does go out, right? Put it near the fridge so then we can plug that in first.
And that's one of the big things too, because you always hear, especially here in the Northeast or other places where you get snow, what do people do when they hear about the snow forecast? Hey, let's run to the supermarket, make sure we stock up on everything.
Oh yeah.
And then you lose the power. That can be the big oops moment. And the fact that this EcoFlow is powerful enough to run the power for 99% of the things that you have in your house. Let me open this refrigerator here, Amy. Think about all those Rastelli steaks that you might have, all those crab cakes, the milk, the eggs, all of those things. You can plug this EcoFlow into the refrigerator and now you're able to power up your refrigerator. This has enough power to make 100 cups of coffee when they wake up in the morning and you don't have the power. So
and
it's
this is
the
at the same time, correct, Craig? You don't have to unplug the fridge in order to make coffee.
No, we're actually using both of them now at the same time. And the neat thing about the EcoFlow is the LED screen right there on the front. So right now, one of the most difficult things for these portable power units to do.
You really are making coffee.
Yeah, we're actually making a cup of coffee right now. But one of the most difficult things to do is actually run something that uses heat, that generates heat. So something like a coffee maker, something like a hair dryer. You can see right here on the side of the EcoFlow, it's telling us exactly how much usage is happening at exactly that time. So now that we're done the coffee, boom, it boosts back up and shows us that we have 8 hours of nonstop runtime while it's running the router, while it's running the refrigerator, while it's running the lamp. These are all the things right here, Amy, that you can run off of an EcoFlow, like a CPAP machine, like a plug-in saw, an electric kettle, full-size refrigerator. This is not one of those little ones you had back in your dorm room back in college. No, it's the big boy. It's the rice cooker. It's the electric frying pan. 99% of the appliances you currently have in your home, this EcoFlow 2000 can generate the power to run those things.
So what it is waking up in the morning and it is getting coffee and cream, knocking over the lamp on the way there. I'm getting cream from the fridge. And then getting eggs out and scrambling them. Do you know that you can cook scrambled eggs in the microwave? Fast, easy, and delicious. I do it all the time. So now you have your breakfast. Did you get hot now because you drank that hot coffee? Plug in a fan, and you do this for hours at a time. If it even starts to turn back into nighttime and no longer do you see the sunshine through the windows and it's dark out, you have a lamp. Now, you can pick this up and you can put it in a different room. Again, I'm always thinking about food.
Yep.
I get hangry easily. So I probably will always, keep mine near my fridge. But if you do really need that CPAP machine, then pick it up when it comes time to bedtime and get it near your CPAP machine. And then Craig, for my customers who are wondering, can you ever put a long extension cord into the EcoFlow so that we could keep food going in this room, but also like our family room's right here and we want to be cooled off by a fan over there?
Certainly. So we have 6 different AC plugs. Actually, let's walk through all the plugs while you're asking
please.
that question. On the back of the EcoFlow unit, you have 6 different AC plugs. The 3-prong plugs, these are going to operate just like the plugs you have inside of your home.
Okay.
So you want to plug in an extension cord, you can. You can use 6 of them at the same time. We also have 2 of the little 3-amp plugs here on the bottom. This is really for some smaller electronic devices. And we have the 12-volt plug on here as well. So these may be plugs you use less often, but that versatility, depending on how you want to use your EcoFlow, is key. So
Would a lesson be, like a good thing to remember is as long as it's available, you can plug it in. So you never have to unplug something to plug something in. If there's an open, you're good.
You're good to go.
Okay.
So we already showed you everything on the back, and then here on the front, we have 4 different traditional USB ports. 2 of those are super speed USB, so I'm charging my phone right now. And then these new ports here, we're seeing these with all the newer electronics, the USB-C. So a total of 6 USB ports, a total of 6 of the AC 3-prong plugs, plus those 2 3-amps, plus the 12-volt. That's what makes the 15 different ports that you have, Amy. So think about what's most important when the power goes out, or when you want to go on the camping trip, or you want to go to the tailgate. What do you want to plug in? You have 15 different options, and you can plug them all in at the same time with this big beast.
Let me remind you, because if you are comparing, here at QVC, this is the largest, the most powerful EcoFlow that we carry. And then to have it at the lowest price we ever offered. I mean, this is the time to do the tailgates and the beach parties. I said I was at the beach yesterday. There was a tent with what felt like hundreds and hundreds of people under it. So of course, me, being the busybody I am, I walk over.
What's going on over there?
It was a graduation party on the beach.
How
what
cool
a
is that?
cool idea. So a tent up and a big banner that said, congratulations to the graduate. And it was so cool. And they definitely had, I don't know if it was EcoFlow. I didn't get that close. That would have been awkward. There was this woman.
You didn't invite yourself in?
Can I have
Hi,
a
I'm
burger,
Amy
please?
Strand from QVC. Can I come crash the graduation party?
I wasn't that bad.
No?
There was
Didn't work?
also a wedding, and I also made sure to walk past the wedding too on the beach. But anyway, the story is they definitely were using some sort of power station because they had music, they had all kinds of things going on down there. And I was like, dang, have fun with it too, Craig Smith.
Yes, 100%. It's obviously for the emergencies, spectacular. By the way, our buyers from QVC reached out to me for this presentation. There's actually a website, and I looked it up on my phone right now, that talks about all the power outages currently taking place in the United States.
Really?
So right now at the minute, there are 200,000 people in Kentucky without power right now.
Oh my gosh, I'm
there
sorry.
There are 76,000 people in Missouri and also in Arkansas without power right now. This is the reality that we live in, unfortunately. I know I live in an older neighborhood with a lot of big trees. Routinely, when a big thunderstorm comes through, a couple big branches go down and we're without power. Sometimes it's for 6 or 8 hours, sometimes it's for a day or 2. Then the hurricane seasons are starting up, and then we have the winter seasons coming up. These things, unfortunately, happen routinely. What are you going to do when you lose that power? And you never know when you lose it. Oh, is it going to be 10 minutes, or is it going to be 10 hours, or is it going to be a couple of days? This is that fail-safe. This is that, oh, we lost power? No problem. I can start plugging things into my EcoFlow. I can start charging my portable devices like my phone, like my tablet, plug everything in with all these different ports that you have right here. And from a company that's now been putting products in over 100 different countries around the world with 2 million users plus.
Wow.
That's what EcoFlow is all about.
Well, we've got it for the lowest price today. I want Craig to go through the 2 different offers.
Sure.
Let's start without solar power. So you would get the power station.
Yes.
This is not a color story here. We don't do like a black, a white, a red.
Nope.
It's 2 different shades of gray. I don't know if this matters to you at all. If my power was out, I wouldn't care what color it is, but just want
They're
you to know.
not in the style business, Amy.
I know, but I just want you to know at home, light gray at the top, and then I would say black at the bottom. Now, this is all you would get if you say you want the without solar option. And this one cost you $11.50 today. That's $750 less than what our regular QVC price is. Either way, we're going to do a free shipping offer. And if you are interested in the traditional Easy Pay, where you have 5 months to pay for this, but the first payment gets the delivery started, that payment is $230. Let me, with Craig's help, just explain the one that's $20 extra through Easy Pay, and that would cost $12.50, $100 more, but saves you $1,200 from what it would originally cost.